I personally have actually fixed my own mindset, and I've gone from a very shallow way of thinking and a very timid way of thinking to actually having a lot of self-confidence. And I've done this obviously firstly with the help of Allah. I always put God first, and when you put God first, everything else falls into plan, and everything that happens in your life happens for a reason. You understand this truly. When you don't have God, you start blaming other external factors, and you don't have a rigid structure in your life. But when you put God first, when you put Allah first, everything else works out the way it does, and you will be content with it. So that is one bit of my mindset that I've mastered, and I want to help you guys as well. Now, I've recently launched a new website called tmpfocus.com. If you haven't watched my previous video, I'm letting you guys know in this video as well, because it's very important that you guys actually fix your mindset before you go on to do anything else. Because if you don't have the right mindset, but you have a bit of talent in a certain endeavor, whatever it may be, you may do well for a few weeks or a few days, but because you don't have the right mindset, you can't find yourself to push further than that and do it on a consistent level. And consistency is very important. So I've helped a lot of people out in the past, a lot of family, friends, family, loved ones, a lot of people, and now I'm actually bringing it onto a public platform where I help everyone who reaches out to me. So I'll put the link down in the description, and I hope you guys check out the website and contact me with all the contact details provided in the website as well, and I look forward to speaking to you all. Alright, back to the video. If you've stumbled across this video, then it may be a good sign for you to go ahead and start your first course, or get out of your comfort zone and go after whatever it is that you've been thinking about. And this is why I'm making this video today, to tell you guys that you should never ever be scared of failure, because your success and your failure starts in this world and it ends in this world. And again, I'm going to make another reference to being a Muslim, as we know that the life in the hereafter is a lot better than the life in here, and the life in the hereafter is also eternal. Or the life that we're going to be living in here is going to probably be about 70, 80 years of your life. And then what? Do you get what I mean? Like, then you're dead, and you're going to only take away your good deeds from this world to the hereafter. So whatever purpose we are trying to live in this world, we should align it with our goals, and we should all have our life organized in a good structure where, we're not living one life and then after, maybe it could be like our career, and then right after that we're living a completely different life, which is taken away from our career, or our career is taken away from our hobbies. So that being said, that alone should be taking away all the anxieties and stress away from your life, and anything that you're trying to get into, and that literally could be anything. It's as broad as you want to think it is. It could be starting a martial arts class for the first time, or I don't know, like starting a new career in a new industry that you've never been in before, or whatever it could be really. But a lot of us, we actually restrain ourselves. No one else is restraining us, but we are restraining ourselves from the thought of our mind, because we're scared of failing, and we're scared of looking like a failure or embarrassing ourselves. But the truth is, right, every day is a new day, and as time goes by, you heal, and also people don't really think about you the way you think about yourself. So, if you fail when you fail, maybe one or two people may talk about it, or it may seem like people care about you failing, and it's causing a burden on yourself. But after some time, they'll forget it, because they've got their own lives to worry about. But when you succeed, that's when you get all the that's when you get all the love, and that's when you also get the jealousy, the envy, and people wishing that they were in your position. And then that's when they start asking about, oh, how did you get this done? How were you so successful in this and stuff, blah, blah, blah. And it's a very common thing that we hear about. If you watch a lot of motivational videos online on social media, you'll know what I'm talking about. A lot of it's just down to, people say never give up and stuff. But really and truly, I'm just trying to make you understand why people say that. You see, the thing is, you will never achieve what you want. Like, let me go back to the first thing. All of us as kids, all of us as, children, and before, like, we got put into this real world, we all had aspirations and dreams of being whatever we wanted to be. And maybe some of your dreams may not be attainable because you've reached an age where it's just not attainable. Like, for example, you might be in your 20s now, and you're never going to have the chance to be a professional footballer. But there's other endeavors, and life is limitless in the sense that, there's so many things you can achieve in this world, and it doesn't have to be your primary dream that, you know, if you don't achieve that, then there's nothing else you can do. There's so many other things that you can do, and there's so many other skills that everyone has, you know. No one's one dimensional, and God's created us to have many skills and to have intellect and to think for ourselves. We have to detach ourselves from this societal way of thinking, which is, you know, go to work, come back, scroll on your phone, you know, consume all the media that the world's putting out for you. And all of that's going to restrain and prevent you from thinking for yourself. You know, isolation is one of the best things for a human being, because in isolation, you get to sit by yourself without any devices, without thinking about, you know, without anything else to distract you. And it's just you and your thoughts. And that's when you realize, what do you really want? What fulfills you? You know, what satisfies you? Do you feel satisfaction in helping other people? Do you feel satisfaction in you know, putting yourself in competitions against other people because you're a competitive person? If that's so, then join a martial arts class or join anything else that's competitive, and really and truly just put yourself in them positions. And that's when the thoughts come in. Yeah, but what if I fail? Yeah, but I don't know, I'm in my late 20s and I don't know whether it's too late to start. All of these thoughts are from yourself, and they're all you are preventing you from succeeding. And then when you're 65, when you're 70 years old, when you're 75, you know, even if you reach that age, God willingly, me personally, I don't want to be old. I don't want to be in my late, you know, I don't want to be growing old and then regretting how I spent my 20s. And I don't want to have memories of me being in my 20s scrolling my phone for most of the time. I want to have memories of me, you know, putting myself in the most difficult of situations and coming out of it successful. I want to have memories, you know, my goal is to be successful, but for me, success is doing the right things every single time, and, you know, avoiding the bad avoiding the bad environments, you know, not doing the wrong things. For me, that is success. So if I wanted to, let's say, be a kickboxer, and I joined the kickboxing class, and, you know, I keep trying and I keep trying, and if I failed, I will not regret that, because I at least put myself in that situation where a lot of people would be too scared or too timid, and they'll, you know, make all the excuses for themselves. For me, success is to have done the things that I wanted to do, and whether I succeed in it or fail, which is, you know, objective. That's not, you know, that's your own opinion whether you feel like you're successful or a failure. I leave the outcome to God. I leave the outcome to Allah, and I focus on what I can do, and I focus on what's in my control, which is, you know, to put the hard work in, to show up every day, you know, to rest, to recover. But the main thing is you have to show up, and you have to put yourself in the position of where you can succeed or fail. And if you fail, then so be it. You know, you have to become stronger. You know at least where to work on, you know how to improve. But if you never put yourself in the position where, you know, you're prone to failing, then, like, you haven't won, but you haven't lost, you know, and you're not really gonna feel satisfaction from sitting idle, you know. And being idle in Islam as a man is obviously looked down upon. You know, the strong believer is better than the weak believer, and there's a lot of ways you can see this, but I also see it as, you know, the weak believer who succumbs to his feelings and, you know, desires, and he doesn't do what he's supposed to do as a man. And, you know, you got to keep trying. So this is a very simple message, another video of me just talking, and I just wanted to let you guys know, failure is not the problem, you are the problem. Don't be scared of failing, it's all in your mind. Simple. Make sure you like this video, comment down below any of your thoughts on whether you agree or disagree. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.